I have a dilemma. I can't find the stud in my wall. No. Should I lick it? No, that didn't help. Should I sniff it? No, that didn't help either. Oh, hang on. That's a different kind of stud. Well, I'll tell you what you got to do. You got to tap to find your stud. Let's say, for instance, you don't have one of these. A stud finder. Oh, you need to try this instead. And in most cases, it will serve you well, especially if you've got to find the odd one or two. If you've got a lot to do, well, then grab yourself a stud finder, because they do make it a lot easier. Well, you see, what you got to do, right? Here is a nudie piece of plasterboarded wall, right? And I can actually see where the studs are because it's got the screws in it. But anyway, let's say, for instance, it's all been plastered. All you got to do is go tap, tap, tap over here, right? That sounds echoey, sounds hollow, that it does, yeah? And then once it sounds more dense, more kind of like a dead sand, like there, it's a telltale sign. It's a telltale sign that the actual stud is there. So grab yourself a pointy screwdriver, in this case at the other end of my tampy device, and poke it in the actual wall, just there. And obviously I can see the screw there, so I know it's there. But let's say, for instance, it wasn't there. It'd be the same difference, right? But the other thing you ought to think about, though, is how do I make sure that my screw, when I want to fix my thing to the stud, isn't going to be just right down the edge of the stud? Because you want it really, ideally, you want to be in the middle of the stud. You know, the piece of wood or metal that you might have in your wall. Well, all you do is create more holes, right? You know where your first one is? Think over here, right? That's gone right through, all right? Go a little bit along here like so. It's gone right through, all right? Again, over here. Oh, just stopping right on the edge of the stud there. So I do the same in the opposite direction. Like so, like so. I can feel it on the edge. So I know between this hole there and that hole there is my stud. I actually managed to get right in the middle of my stud. So I should now be able to screw into that stud right into the middle, like so. And I can fix my TV on there if I want, or something. So, a little bit better than using these crappy old raw plug fixings, such as these things that I just pull through the plasterboards. Yeah, they're not great, though. Or even the ones that splay on the back, they're not great either, like these ones, you see. No, they're a bit shitty, really. You're better off finding the stud if you can. I know I've created a load of holes, but you don't need to do that if you're confident and your load's not that great. But if you need to find the middle of the stud, you might want to, poke it in a few more times either side of where you think that stud may be. And then you can mark exactly where the stud is. This is quite important when you're actually just securing things that are quite heavy. Let's say some shelves or something like that where you might load up and what have you with the kitchen sink and stuff like that. Anyway, whatever you can put on your shelves, I don't know. Put Santa on the shelf, or the elf on the shelf. I don't know, whoever you're going to put on the shelf. Not the Santa, because he is a bit fat like me. So, anyway, that's one idea. If you want to find your stud, you see. Anyway, tell me what you think. What do you do to find your stud? Yeah. And I'm not talking outside the toilet blocks or at the corner of, some kind of strange place. Anyway, or behind the bike shed or whatever. I don't know. Just leave it in the comments down below. Yeah, but people like button and maybe subscribe to the channel, little bell icon, because then you get one place in your pocket every time I upload and have a video, and I hope you'll be excited about that. But like me, whatever. Oh, crikey, I better go. Toodaloo.